Hey, friends, let's talk about family problems. I think even Jesus had family problems. It could not have been easy growing up with Jesus as your brother. Yes, I think Mary had other children. But can you imagine how many times Jesus' siblings heard, "Why can't you be more like Jesus?" Ugh. Mom thinks he's so perfect. But we know, it wasn't easy being the son of God's parents either. Remember 12-year-old Jesus in the temple? The teachers in the temple were quite impressed with the young Messiah. Mom and Dad, not so much. And boy, Jesus says to his parents, who've been frantically searching for him for 3 days, he says, "Well, didn't you know that I would be in my Father's house?" As a dad, I'm thinking of Joseph like, it would be challenging to have the Son of God in your care. Based upon how I was taught to read the Gospels, I've always believed that Jesus' brothers didn't believe in him until after his resurrection. But I've come across someone who challenges that belief. Joan Taylor, in her magnificently researched book, writes, Jesus' mother urges him to act at the wedding in Cana, apparently knowing he has wonder-working powers. He travels with his mother and his siblings and his disciples to Capernaum. His siblings urge him to go from Galilee up to Jerusalem for the Feast of Tabernacles, so that your disciples there can see all the works you are doing, because no one does anything in secret when he seeks to be publicly known. If you are doing these things, show yourself to the world. John chapter 7. It is said at one point that his siblings did not trust him. That's in John 7:5. But it is not that they did not believe that he was Messiah. Rather, they did not trust in him on the specific point that the Judeans, that is to say the Judean authorities, were seeking to kill him, and that he would die if he went to Jerusalem right then. In the same way, Simon Peter, in Mark 8:31 through 33, did not believe that that would happen. They naively thought Jesus would go to Jerusalem and prove himself as Messiah by his works of wonder. This presents the siblings of Jesus as far more worldly focused than Jesus, in not understanding everything and seeking to have him publicly acclaimed as king. But they are completely on his side in thinking of his capabilities and messiahship. Jesus' siblings are then both his supporters and also misguided in their ambitions for him. End quote. Interesting. Jesus' family believed in him, but had misguided ambitions for him. You know, the church is often referred to as the family of God. In fact, Jesus says that people who do the will of God are his brother, sister, and mother. Seems to me that Jesus still has a family problem. His church family believes in him, but we still have misguided ambitions for him. Well, that's all for now. Leave a comment or question and join the conversation.